What's going on, Tiger fans? My name's Eric Trosclair with The Know. Check us out on all your favorite social platforms at Be in the Know. So let's get right into it. Another episode of Eye on the Tigers. We're going to preview this upcoming matchup with the South Carolina Gamecocks. So both of these teams are coming off of a bye week. So you're going to have two pretty fresh, pretty healthy teams, right, for the most part. So South Carolina is led by Lenora Sellers. LSU fans are very familiar with Lenora Sellers. He's a dual-threat quarterback. He's the leader of this offense. Currently on the season, he's 58 for 87, 886 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception. He also has rushed for 48 times for 98 yards and 1 touchdown on the season. Rasul Faison is the leading running back on this team, 41 carries, 163 yards, and 3 touchdowns. The leading pass catchers on this team are Nick Harbor, 11 catches, 220 yards, and 1 touchdown. And Dre Jacobs is the big receiver on the outside. Got to watch for him. He is 18 catches, 323 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the season. So this offense is currently ranked dead last in the SEC in total offense and rushing offense. Lenora Sellers has been sacked the third most times in the SEC with 14 sacks in the season. So let's get into this South Carolina defense. Fred Johnson is the leader in the linebacker room, 25 total tackles. LSU fans, you remember this guy from last year, Mr. Dylan Stewart, one of the top edge rushers in the SEC, really in the country. This is a special athlete. 3.5 sacks on the season. You got to account for him at all times. The leader in the defensive backfield room is Gerald Kilgore. 2 interceptions on the season. That is tied for first in the SEC. So this South Carolina defense is tied for third in the SEC with 6 interceptions. But they're tied for 116th in the nation in third down defense. That's something we'll get into a little bit later. So going on to the LSU Tigers, man. 4-1 on the season, 1-1 in conference play. Garrett Nussmeier, hopefully he was able to get a little healed up in the bye week. 115 for 171 on the season, 1,159 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions on the season for Mr. Nussmeier. Caden Durham is likely going to be back this week. 52 carries, 213 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the season. Another playmaker for this Tiger offense will likely be back this week is Double A, Mr. Aaron Anderson. 23 catches for 305 yards on the season. Berrien Brown, 25 catches, 239 yards, and 1 touchdown on the season. Getting into this Tiger defense, Tiger defense, is second in the SEC with 7 interceptions of their own. Leader in the linebacker room, you got West Weeks, 31 total tackles on the season. Leader in the defensive line room, and really on this defense, is a big leader. He's been around this program for a long time. Jacobian Guillory, the second, 6 total tackles and 1.5 sacks so far in the season. And the leader in the defensive backfield room so far, you got Deshaun Spears as well as so many guys. This is a loaded defensive backfield for the Tigers. But Deshaun Spears, 2 interceptions on the season. He's tied for first to lead the SEC so far this season. So let's get into that, man. Let's get into some matchups that we can look for. So like I said a little while ago, we're going to get back into this Tiger offense. Can they expose this South Carolina third down defense? Can they stay on the field? Can they extend drives? That's something I would like to see in this opening drive. Can the Tigers put some points on the board? Any kind of points. Can we get out of going 3 and out, get out of punting the ball on the first drive of the game? That would be something big for the Tigers. Can they stay on the field on third down? Can they extend drives? Another thing I would like to see as well, I think we all would like to see this, get the running offense going, make them respect it. This is the perfect defense to do this against. Make them respect the run, make them play on their heels, keep them guessing, right? Quick routes, screen passes, that's another thing. The Kentucky offense kind of exposed this South Carolina defense, with quick routes, quick screen passes. That's something that LSU likes to do. These South Carolina wide receivers, these Kentucky wide receivers were able to hold their blocks for a long time on the South Carolina defensive back. So hopefully LSU, could kind of see that and kind of game plan off of that. Being that they like to do that so much. So this is going to be a fun one, man. South Carolina, they are 3-2 in the season, 1-2 in SEC play, but don't let that fool you. This is a solid team, and they would love to come in to Death Valley on Saturday night and make some noise. They would love to come up here and upset the Tigers. Tigers are looking to get back in the win column, man. Did they make any adjustments on this bye week? This is going to tell us a lot for as far as the rest of the season goes, in my opinion. How did they adjust in this bye week? Did Gary Nussmeier heal up a little bit? Or are they going to let it fly? Is he going to trust himself to let it rip? That would be something I'd like to see as well. You got playmakers on the outside, Barry and Brown, Xavier Thomas. Use those guys. Grant Chadwick, can you pin them deep to help out this defense? Can the defense get off the field on third down? That would be something I'd like to see as well. This is going to be a fun one, man. This is going to be a good game. Two teams that are still trying to find themselves in a way. It's going to be a good matchup. It's going to be a good, solid matchup. These are two quarterbacks that had all the expectations headed into the season. So you could see both of these guys potentially going in the first round of this next year's draft in the SEC. So this is two SEC teams, two solid teams, two solid quarterbacks. Who's going to come out on top? Who could land a punch that could knock out their opponent? It's hard to beat the Tigers in Death Valley, so we're going to find out Saturday night what's the game plan for the Tigers. I would like to personally see them come out with the run heavy. I would like to see some RPOs. I'd like to see some read options. I would like to see them take a couple shots downfield. So, on the Tigers, thanks so much for tuning in. Follow us at Be in the Know on all your favorite social platforms. Thank you so much. This is a blast for me to do, guys, and I wouldn't be able to do it. None of us would be able to do this without you guys. This is so much fun. Go Bulldogs. Got a big game tonight. And as always, go Tigers.